A father of two in custody tonight. He's accused of using his home to sell drugs.
And Cape Coral detectives say he did it all in the presence of his two young children.
4 in Your Corner's Deborah Souverain was in the neighborhood where a few residents say they had a feeling something was going on at this home. She's live in the studio tonight. Deborah?
Amen and Patrick, we know sometimes neighbors gossip, and in this neighborhood there were already rumors that Quentin McCrae was selling drugs. What neighbors didn't know, though, is that it was happening around his kids. Thousands in cash, drugs, and tools used to mix drugs, all found inside this Cape Coral home, and detectives say Quentin McCrae was dealing dope around his children. His next-door neighbor says she heard rumors but didn't think they were true.
We had heard when we moved in that that was kind of the situation, but I know he had young kids, so it's just really sad.
Brittany Davis has lived next door to McCrae along Southeast 17th Street for about a year. She says she's seen waves of random people showing up to McCrae's home.
It seemed like it was during business hours. I mean, when we were both home, it was never happening, but that 8 to 5, you saw some activity. So
Davis says she even had to put a fence up after seeing people walk through her yard.
there was one girl in particular that we were seeing come up on, I'm off on Fridays, and most people don't expect it, and she was kind of walking up our yard to get back to him.
Detectives say they found close to $17,000 stashed around McCrae's home, including in his children's bedrooms. Over 80 grams of heroin, a small amount of cocaine, and ecstasy was also seized. But even more disturbing is the heroin officers found on McCrae when he was with his 4-year-old son.
But what did the 4-year-old do? Nothing.
Corporal Phil Mullen says the large wads of cash McCrae had is evidence of the size of his drug operation.
There wasn't really any other sources of income where he could have had $17,000 just laying around. Because obviously maybe some people do, but this guy wasn't doing much else other than selling drugs.
Neighbors say McCrae worked at Publix. His girlfriend told detectives she knew he sold drugs to pay the rent, but claims she didn't know to what extent.
It's just shocking and sad for the family, I guess.
Now, DCF was notified about what happened, and according to them, McCrae's children are with other family members tonight. In studio, Deborah Souverain, Fox 4, in your corner.
All right, thank you.